Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for two breaks. I'm pretty excited. Tonight we are ripping 403, which is 4 Allen and Ginter hobby boxes. And we are also going to be ripping 406, which is another Chrome Update Jumbo and Chrome Update Hobby. I got to keep the hot streak alive. Not every box can have a Vlad Auto to 25 or a Cal Gold to 50, but we sure as heck are going to try to make that happen. And we're going to pump up some Allen and Ginter here to get us started. Let me pull up the team list. We can go over that real quick, and then we can get into the ripping. How's everybody doing tonight? Ah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the Cosmic Chrome that Wax was ripping, pretty stinking beautiful. I love that. So that was awesome. It was cool to be in there and just watching that stuff get opened. I had intentionally stayed off the interwebs so I could see it ripped for the very first time on YBRB, which was well worth the wait. Super pretty product. What's also pretty is it keeps climbing up in my rankings. I always want to say like it's my top 3 of the year, but man, this might just be like it might be top 2. Is Allen and Ginter. So I'm excited to rip this here with you guys. We have some usual suspects. As always, I'm going to go through and welcome in some folks that I haven't seen before. So Freeze and Phil's on the Phillies. Awesome to see you here. You're on the Phillies and you're on the Royals in this one, so that's pretty awesome. Some of our usual suspects, Gorilla Joe on the White Sox, and Gold Sombrero in here. Mook DeRouge, Crab, Friendly Otter, Woogie, folks are in here. Our non-baseball is going to be split up in this one, so it's exciting to see a lot of people get stabs at that. Fish and lighthouses and birds and beaches. Oh my. Well, let's get to it. What's been going on in your days so far? Anything exciting, noteworthy, enjoyable? Oh man, where's my scissors? Okay. Yeah, I say like, hey, we're going to get into this. Then I lose my scissors. Found them. We're good. Hello, Fish and Birds. Woogie, welcome. Great to see you. Bernska, you're here too. So good to see everybody. That's one of my favorite parts of this whole deal is just getting to hang out with you guys on stream. It is easily the best part of ripping cards is just hanging out and talking with you guys. As most of you know, I started mostly just hanging out and talking with you guys on the dollar bin auctions with Yellow Brick Road. So, and that is like full of hilarity and time to just chat and shoot the breeze as the cards are being auctioned. 6-hour power outage from strong winds and rain. Holy smokes. Prayers for you guys out there. That is not, that's no joke. Especially if it's cold out where you're at. Man, freezing cold and dealing with no power. No joke. My house as a kid used to go out, the power used to go out very frequently. But we got really lucky, like we just bad grid. But we got really lucky because our neighbors and us were split on the grid. And when ours would go out, theirs would not, and vice versa. So we could always run an extension cord between the two. That was always nice. All right, we have our first mini, Otani. Going to be a base mini card there. But still a great one. And Chris Sale on the Wicked Curves. Wicked Kids. Says no, I'm no stranger to a power outage or two. Sagano in there. What part of the country is that? That's going through all that right now. Lou Brock. Sasaki is going to be our first silver portrait. That's a great one. Very nice looking. And Max Muncy on the black. Very nice. Tigers are going to win the World Series on that one. We'll get our Sasaki sleeved up, and that's actually our first hit of the night. Is going to be one that's well worth putting in a top loader as well. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Sasaki. And oh, I need to get out my tiny sleeves. That's the most exciting part of ripping Allen and Ginter is you get to open the tiny sleeves. We have Max Muncy in his own little tiny sleeve on the black. What do you guys think about Mr. Muncy and a sophomore season? We've been following him for a long time. Finally gets the call last year and got overshadowed by two other names in Jacob Wilson and then, of course, Nick Kurtz. But he's a name I'll be paying attention to next year. And, of course, if Kurtz and Wilson can keep it up. Kayvon, we're familiar with him from last night. Rafi. Aston. I just want to say like Sean Aston, but definitely not Sean Aston. Wyatt Langford. And our first chrome is going to be Dodgers rookie Dalton Rushing on the chrome. Nomo. We have Nix here, and Nix is going to be Drew Nix. Red Clay, Base Mini, and Wicked Curves. So we were watching, I was downstairs earlier watching some TV with the family, eating some dinner. We had chili tonight. And my daughter had turned on Mark Rober's Crunch Labs, which was actually really enjoyable. Watched him fill a pool with Jell-O. So I don't know that I would dive in. There is a short print on the silver portrait. Is that Don Larson? It is. And going out to our celebrities, Emma Roberts on the silver portrait. We've got Chase Dollander. He's going to be our first Allen and Ginter back. Then we've got the Texas Rangers winning the World Series. Very nice. Fun to hit these silver portraits. Great addition. But yeah, filling the pool with Jell-O. The important things that we need to talk about. I was thoroughly impressed. He wanted to see somebody do a belly flop on the Jell-O pool. Well worth it. It's just like slammed right into it. Which I enjoyed for a good laugh. I'm a fail video kind of guy, so that always gets me. O'Neill Cruz on the silver portrait, followed by our first bird, and it's going to be the Mountain Bluebird, state bird of Nevada. And the Red Sox, a Manny and Poppy. Is anyone in here right now? Does anyone watch The Chair Company? This is a question that I have. Chung, we found out last time where I recognized her from was the show Once Upon a Time. Feel better knowing that now. Boggs, Dawson, great run of Hall of Famers there. River Ryan, Base Mini, and Wicked Curves, Christy Mathewson. Awesome image there. I don't know that I've seen this one yet. Gore. Oh, good old Scott Boras. We're in the throes of Scott Boras season right now. Nick Kurtz. There's a great one to sleeve up. Big Poppy. Or Elvis Martinez. Hey, speak of the Chung. There she is in the silver portrait variation. Ronald Acuna Jr. Base Mini. And the Astros win the World Series. All right. Roki is still looking for our next pal to join him on the podium. I moved around some cards in my display case back here right before we started. So we have some new friends joining us back on the display case row. Welcome to Ryan Sandberg and Sammy Sosa back there. Talking about Cubs, you pull a Cub. Cade Horton. Larry David Larold. Be nice to pull an auto of his tonight. Bruce Sutter. And we've got a mini. Reichel. And that is going to be Zach Reichel, a Allen and Ginter back. Very nice. Musicians score a card. And Johan Santana with his wicked curve. All right. Who are you looking for tonight? What are you looking for? I have seen very few. I usually browse over Reddit. Great picture, Caminero. Looking at the Allen and Ginter hits. In the flood of Ginter hits, there's a nice silver portrait. I have only seen maybe 2 DNA. Chase Mindroth. And hey, there we go. That's a cool one. Cardinals win the World Series. First World Series win since 1982. But I've only seen 2 pieces of DNA, and one was posted just yesterday. So either people aren't posting it, or there's a lot of DNA out there to hit. Or I should say, a lot left of the original run. Probably not a lot to begin with. Gibson, Elko, Stanley, Tyler O'Neill. Our next Chrome, hey, Reichel again. Very nice Chrome there for the musicians. Mike Mussina. Our next bird, we will pause and admire Alabama's state bird, the yellow hammer. Gorgeous bird, beautiful feathering. It's about as much as I know to say about a bird, but it is a beautiful bird. And Eckersley there. Woogie, what birds are you looking for tonight? Have any on your mind? Any wish list birds looking for Christmas? Dave Winfield. Bregman. Davey Festa. Hey, surprise, surprise. Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt is going to be our first relic, and it's a Hall of Fame bat relic. When you're going to hit a relic, got to be a bat. When it's a Hall of Famer, that's a great one to hit. So that is our Phillies. Hey, and welcome, Freeze and Phils. That's yours. And we got Aston on the silver portrait. Tim Raines. Going to be a high number SP, I believe, there. And Kansas City wins the World Series. All right. Well, now Roki doesn't have to be so lonely up there. He does have a buddy that is coming to join him in the form of Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt. Awesome relic there. We're almost through the whole stack here, and whole first stack, only one of our guaranteed hits. So lots more out there to come. JC, Jackson, Trout, Carlos, Pedro, Goose. Hey, there we go. First fish. This is a mahi-mahi. I know this fish of all the fish that are out there. Nice old bulbous head. Beautiful fish. And Trevor Hoffman. Is it a beautiful fish or an ugly fish that tastes good? You tell me. Lawrence Butler. There's Keenan. Movies hit again. TV and movies. Teddy. Christian Campbell. Oh, there we go. 2 great ones on the portraits. Jacob Wilson for the A's. And Cy Young for the Red Sox. Great looking cards. Jackson Jobe, base mini, and the Yankees win the World Series. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're hitting some of those silver portraits. Mr. Young and Mr. Wilson. Jacob Wilson was a fantasy pickup for me this year. I don't know about you guys, but I get attached to some of those people. Some of the guys that end up on my fantasy squad become some of my favorites over the years. It is why I have an affinity for Spencer Strider, who led me to a fantasy championship in his second year in the league, I believe. Rooks, Matty Chapman, Ronald Acuna, Lugo, Necro, another fish. We're hitting the fish right now. Don Drysdale is covered up by the sturgeon. And Wicked Curves of Donnie Drysdale. All right. We've got Riley Green. We have backwards Seth Meyers. What I'm frozen in my tracks. Seth Meyers backwards. I wondered if it might be an indication for a 1-1. He seems to be normal. All things seem to be normal with Seth Meyers. DJ. Marcelo. PCA. Is that Pee-wee? Yeah, it's Pee-wee. Caden Dana on the rookie mini. That's base. And Catfish Hunter. Speaking of fish. Marcelo, you have earned yourself a sleeve. All right, pretty quiet in the chat tonight. Not a lot going on. We've got a green coming up here. Green can be relics. We're going to find out. Green can also be autos, so we'll see what we got. A's. That's going to be a bat relic again, this time of Brent Rooker. 2 for 2 on the bats. Covering up a Kobe Mayo. And a Matt Shaw N222. Very cool. And there's Mr. David Eckstein. Gotta love him. All right. Brent Rooker. So 2 for 2 on relics. They are both bats, which is a positive thing for us here. Let's keep exploring. We've got another hit in here. And hey, guess what? 3 more boxes of Allen and Ginter tonight. So great. This is kind of my dream to rip a lot of Allen and Ginter. Dizzy. George Brett. Ah! Andy Pettit. Can't run away from me like that. And that's going to be a base mini. And Doc Gooden. Wicked Curves. Alrighty. Chase Dollander, Mr. Eon Franchetti. That is one that I'm not familiar with. A racing. Dominated the IndyCar series in the late 2000s. Christian Yelich. Jackie. There's Garrett Cole, Yankees ace. Larry Walker on the base mini. And the Dodgers win the World Series. Oh my gosh, guys. My chat. It has disappeared. No chat is popping up for me. Woogie, you caught it. Okay. Here we go. We're going back to the top. Crab, you were in here. I want some 24 101s like that one guy. I hope, okay, Jake, you mentioned here about the old format of dollar bin auction, and I'm glad that you bring that up. I really enjoy the live bidding of the dollar bin auction, so I would really like that to be like a special occasion, something we build up, kind of going into it, maybe build it up for a month or so, and get folks ready and have folks join in, because I do really enjoy hanging out with you guys in the dollar bin auction, and there have been so many great moments in this Discord, just hanging out, shooting the breeze, and making jokes. Jackson Churio on the Allen and Ginter bag. So I'm with you on the classic live format of the dollar bin auction as being something that I don't want to go away. I want to make it special, and I want to have those times where we're just all hanging out, because that's kind of what this Discord is about. It says it on the mat. Community. John Kenzie Noel here. All right, Pacific Northwest for Woogie. I asked you way back when about about where you were at with all the power outages. Runner-up on the 10th season of American Idol, Elena. And the Dodgers win the World Series again. Oh, man. So lots of stuff going out there in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, the chair company. Okay. So chair company really enjoyable. I have cracked up. I have a little backlog because it does release weekly as a serial, which I enjoy. I think I'm about 3 episodes behind, but it's like Tim Robinson meets Thriller, and I just have really enjoyed that. Gilbert, all right, we have Mickey Mantle on the Chrome. Kel here. Ah, there we go. Rhino on the Chrome Mini. Very nice card there. Number 15 in the set, and Yamamoto with the Wicked Curve. Yeah, so the chair company is worth watching. Maybe you can carve some time over this little winter time that we've got coming up here. If you've got any time off, maybe catch an episode or two. You'll kind of know within the first 2 episodes if it's your thing or not. So I do appreciate that about shows, that kind of you can know pretty quick whether or not you want to invest or you want to kind of wait on them. All right, so I'm back up. I wanted to give treatment to what everyone was saying because it's literally my favorite part, and the chat wasn't popping up. Woogie, you asked about the Rhino in the back. That is from last year's Brooklyn collection. That Sandberg back there with the auto. So I like that. I toyed around. I actually had it listed for sale, and then I pulled it back. I have 1 Rhino that I did sell. I've had 3 Rhino autos, and I sold 1. And at this point, like with him passing away, like I kind of wish I held on to it. It's not the end of the world. It was a 5-star auto. And I still have my 2 favorite Rhino autos, but enjoy having those. Nice Jackson Jobe for the Tigers there. And then Byron Buxton is going to be an Allen and Ginter back, and the Giants win the World Series. Yeah, so both versions of, now we're back to DBA talk. I've come full circle in the chat. Thank you for bearing with me. I wish there was a way that you could like hit a button and it would like show like emojis on my screen or something, so I would know if my chat wasn't working. But yeah, kind of like, okay, both versions are fun. The live version is great for keeping the camaraderie up 100%. Like that's the number one reason that is such a fun format. Our first foil filigree with 2 packs left is going to be Frankie Lindor in the Mets. Don Kahlo, that is yours. Very nice. Alan, Larry David, base mini, and Wicked Curves. So Frankie Lindor, not to disappoint, he does show up, and we have 1 more hit. It's got to be in this last pack. Oh, no, we don't. It's 2 hits now. I have tricked myself in all things that I know. Now I've tricked myself into the old Allen and Ginter format. But hey, let's see. We gonna have another one? Oh, I can go in there and check who my top fans are. That's kind of cool. I like that. Sorry, got distracted. Jake, you are the top fan right now. 83, so rookie authenticated. That's phenomenal. I love that. Drake Baldwin there. Randy, JJ, Max Fried, Logan Webb, silver portrait, and hey, the birds and fish in this one. The brown thrasher is the state bird of Georgia. All you Georgianites. I made that up. Giants win the World Series again. We heard that quite a lot in the early 2010s. All right, and that concludes only 1/4 of 403. Ain't that great? At least it is for me. I know it is for you guys too. It's awesome. Did you get that 83 Rhino sign authenticated like yourself, or did you like pick that up from somewhere, Woogie? Because that's a neat card. I wish. That's a regret. I didn't necessarily have like the opportunity to meet Rhino, but I had some chances where it would have put me in his presence. It would have been neat to actually get to meet him in person. I would have liked that. It reminds me I should probably take up my buddy. He has worked on some books with Fergie Jenkins in the past, and I should probably take him up on flying out and hanging out with he and Fergie, at least getting to meet him. Man, just what a class act Fergie Jenkins is, and how cool. The whole history of baseball. Our Canadian friends, if any Canada friends are in the chat with us tonight, he's a great one. Okay. Let us resume the ripping. Picked it up from a trusted seller, sent it in to get authenticated. Oh, so you got it. What's going on here? Wait, sorry, it wasn't in the frame. What's this? Okay. I don't know what that is. Matthew Boyd. Oh, but I do know what that is. Accidentally slipped that to the side. Reagan. Cal. Oh, Cal covering up. Austin Romine. Numbered to just 25. 17 of 25 on the filigree right there. Orange filigree going out to, who is on the Tigers? Why can't I find it? Gorilla Joe. Very cool hit. So no mini in that one. Oh, wait, yes, mini. Okay, Dennis Eckersley. And why is this mini? It's a Luke Keyshaw mini. Nothing super notable other than a great rookie to get. To the wheel we go. We're going to have to wheel that off. This might be the hit of the break. I don't know about you guys, but can we get that up there? Can we really? We got to put it up there. I mean, who are we kidding? It's not every day you find loose paper in a Topps pack. Pretty incredible hit. All right. So we'll put our real hit right up there. Austin Romine to 25. Well, that was an interesting first pack. Hopefully that bodes well for us in this. We've got 1 out of 25 so far. Drakeus Baldwin. DJ Khaled. Christian Campbell. Very nice. Yogi Berra. Birds again. We're getting a lot of birds. I love this. We've got the Western Meadowlark from Montana. Who picked up birds here? Is Birds Woogie? Woogie, you're getting a lot of birds. I hope you're working on that set. If not, you are now. Chris Sale there. All right. Grant McCrae, Reichel, Ronald Acuna, Luga, John Kenzie, and Dalton Rushing is going to be our silver portrait with Aaron Nola behind him on the black. Great to have a nice veteran on the black. John Smoltz there. Very cool. Do that, and Dalton Rushing, you can get yourself a silver portrait sleeve. So I picked up I've picked up 2 decent size, I would say like mid-range PC cards over the last week and a half. So I am getting very excited to show those off once everything is here safe and sound in my possession. We have Rodriguez and another backwards mini. What is with this? Is this just weird collation? This time it's Nick Kurtz on the mini. And Cardinals win the World Series. Nick Kurtz. Base mini card there. I'm still going to give you a mini sleeve for the A's. Kayaking Santa. Enjoy it. It is Neat. So all my favorite rookies from the last several years, I have their mini cards as well. Their Allen and Ginter minis. I like to get their Chrome Refractor Allen and Ginter minis. Just how I like to do it. And we've got a refractor here. Oh, La Machina. Albert Pujols. Beautiful. Beautiful card for our Cardinals. And it is Jake. Jake. That's an awesome one. Gosh. Beautiful. All right. And we've got Cam Smith on the foil behind him. Can't sneeze at either of those. And then we have Barnett on the Allen and Ginter back. Great pack of cards there. Warren Spahn to wrap us up. But Pujols on a refractor. I don't think we got a refractor out of box one. So they are not as guaranteed as I thought they might be. Glad to have Pujols on this one, though. Glad to have it. There we go. Much better. Albert. Hey, Albert. Come on. Stand up. Ears haven't treated you that badly. And Cam Smith on the silver portrait. So I used to kind of hit some of these bottom of the top loader on the table, but with all my cards leaning up here, we've got another. Oh man, can't sleeve them all, can I? Better believe I can. Blake Snell, Steve Carlton, William, Oral Hershiser, and Pete Alonso, your Baltimore Orioles legend, Pedro Alonso. Ozzie Albies, Allen and Ginter back. And another one of these beautiful white slips of paper. When Topps provides, they provide. Has anybody else seen these white slips of paper in any breaks that they've watched? I think I've watched all our Allen and Ginter here and have not seen them. Posey, Trey Turner, Roger Maris, DJ Mighty Me, the Rapper, and the Braves win the World Series. Look at our friend there. So far, 2 white pieces of paper. Brian Cranston, second Cranston of the night. Ty Cobb, Luis Robert, Schmidt again, Edgar Caro, Thurman, Munson. Oh, that's a beautiful one for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani on the variation mini, the N222. That is going out to Simba. Hello, Simba. That is a cool card. Sandy Koufax on the back there. Welcome in, Mr. Simba. Let's get Ohtani taken care of here. Super sick. He can go right in front there. Congratulations, Simba. All right, Denzel Clark, Roy Campanella, Freddie Fermin, Barnett, musician, Ernest Banks, Burt Bly 11, Kirk Gibson, another one of these backwards guy. Weird collation on this second box so far. Just very strange how they've got all these cards lined up going every which way. And the Red Sox win the World Series. How about we hit a daguerreotype tonight? How's that sound, everybody? I would love that. Amador for the Rockies. Craig Biggio. Base Mini. And Goose Gossage on the Wicked Curves. These silver portraits are so fragile. I don't know who's got them in hand yet, and who has had a chance to, but they're just so fragile. That silver sheen on them feels like it can just, I don't know, like it can chip away if you just look at it wrong. Franchetti, Lou Gehrig, and Jackie. Our chrome is going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. on that base chrome there. Jim Thome. And Pete Alonso again. Welcome. This time he's on an Allen and Ginter back. Going out to the Mets. Another. So we're up to 3 beautiful blank slate cards. Just gorgeous. And no hits yet. Well, yes, no, incorrect. No guaranteed hits yet. I don't think the numbered filigrees count as a guaranteed hit, is my understanding. We will soon find out. Giancarlo, this time we have Allen and Ginter. San Diego. Padres is going to be Kayaking Santa. It is Xander Bogaerts on the jersey swatch. Now we are appreciative of the, while still a great card, we're appreciative of the bats. Hey, Park for the Dodgers. Great one there on the silver portrait. Willie Adames. Going there, and Fergie Jenkins. Wicked curves. All right, so we do have our first guaranteed hit out of box number 2 going out to the Pods. Make sure I've got the right size top loader here for it. I sure do. Chan-Ho Park for our Dodgers again. Alrighty. We've got Austin Romine of our orange filigree. Fergie of Wicked Curves fame. Max Fried. And we have Matt Olson there on our silver portrait. And Light the Night. Ponce de Leon Inlet. Beautiful lighthouse. Town name, Ponce Inlet, Florida. First lighthouse. Lighthouse is picking up a card, and the Twins win the World Series. Lighthouses, that's Kayaking Santa. There you go. There's your first lighthouse of the night. Hopefully more to come. The lighthouses seem to be the most rare. I pulled the least amount of those. So I don't know how big the set is on the lighthouses, but that would seem to be one that's a little tougher to put together. Drewski, Ty Verdes, Randy, PCA. Love that. Hey, Shota Imanaga as well. Cubbies back-to-back. Orlando Cepeda. And Yordan Alvarez is going to be our chrome mini here with Tom Seaver on the back. Yordan Alvarez and the Astros going out to Friendly Otter tonight. Noted Astro lover, Friendly Otter. Make sure you tell him I said that. All good banter between Cubs fans, I think. Unless Friendly Otter's pissed. Then it was not good banter. Then it was a mean, cruel joke. All right, Bo Bichette. Fitzgerald. Who do we have here? Fitzgerald. Reality TV. Debuted on the 32nd season of Survivor. DJ Zebby. That is a silver portrait. For a second, I thought we were going to get another refractor, but it is Royce Lewis on the silver portrait. With Dario Franchetti, again, getting all sorts of backwards cards here. And the Red Sox win the World Series. All right, let's keep on going. Barry Zito. Allen and Ginter, legend Barry Zito. Bob Gibson, Afrin. We do have a filigree coming up here. Marcelo Mayer. Tovar and Blake Snell for the Dodgers. Another hit. Dodgers are starting to heat up in this break a little bit there. Phil Rizzuto and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Allen and Ginter back. Wiki Curves. Barry Zito, there he is. All right, Blake Snell on the filigree. Our third filigree of the night. Second of this box after the Austin Romine out of 25. All right. Put you there. That Ohtani is very beautiful. I keep glancing up at it. Really cool hit. That's what Allen Ginter is all about on those hits. Max Muncy, DJ Hers, Sal Perez, silver portrait of Masataka Yoshida. Great one. And Robin Yount on the base mini. And the Twins. Hey, they won the World Series. So what's on tap? Who's closing out this week and has next week off? I know that's tough to get sometimes. I was fortunate enough this year to get next week completely off. Now I am stoked for it. So anyone else lucky enough to get next week off? Hey, our first beach. Cooper's Beach, Hamptons, New York. Beautiful beach. I'd love to be there. Talking today to a guy, and he shared with me that he is going to the Bahamas for Christmas. And I looked on in some jealousy. That sounds phenomenal to go to the Bahamas. Whoa, that was quick. That was fast. That's the Padres and Kayaking Santa. Are you here? We've got a standard single rip card this time. Last time we hit a double. This time we've got the single, and it's Dave Winfield. So that we do get 2 hits in addition to the numbered filigree. Great one there. Dave Winfield. Oh, and the kid right behind him. And Adrian Beltre. Allen and Ginter back right behind him. And Cece, new Hall of Famer, behind him. Good stretch of cards there. Let's get the kid all sleeved up and protected. And then let's talk about this rip card. Kayaking Santa. Are you in the room tonight? Only one team for me, and that's the Cubbies. He's in here. The besmirchment happened live. All right, we do have this rip card. I am going to set it to the side up here. If Kayaking Santa shows up or is here and decides he wants to open that here, the contents of the card are his, of course. They don't switch just because it was open. But we do have the rip card. It is Kayaking Santa's, and he may choose to spice up the break if he wishes by opening up that rip card. So if anyone sees him in the chat, call him out. I think I just want to rip a rip card. I've never done it before. So I think I'm just excited about that. Coleman, Mattingly, Yoshida, Bruce Sutter, Kobe Mayo. Is everything in Allen and Ginter back? Holy smokes, I think we've hit like 3 of our last 5 minis. Kobe Mayo and the Allen and Ginter back. And Dodgers win the World Series. Now we hit, obviously, way more plain backs, but I'm checking for those no-number SPs because we did get one last time we opened up Allen and Ginter, and it was of none other than the Judge. So that was really neat. Colt Keith, Yamamoto, Cara Maria Sorbello on the Reality TV Mini, and Steve Carlton, Wicked Curves. Cool, cool. Our stage is pretty full up here. I like to see that. Chase Dollander. Zach Allen, I just pinged him in the Discord. Woogie, you're calling people into the stream. Get in here. We want to see one ripped. Kyle Schwarber, DJ Khaled on the chrome. That's a great one. I watched the video of him signing his autographs for Allen and Ginter with his family, and that was pretty fun. I did enjoy watching that. It's good to see these larger-than-life personalities just being dads, moms, doing the thing. Ooh, we do have our second beach, or our third beach. I cannot recall at this point. Moonlight State Beach, Encinitas, California. Great one. And if you haven't seen the back of these, they're great little postcards. Whitey Ford is going to be our Wicked Curves. 2 packs left. That will signal the halfway point in Allen and Ginter. Mr. Eon, K-Line, Big Mac. That'd be a great one to go get in-person autoed. Jace Young. Harmon Killebrew is going to be our Silver Portrait SP. And rest in peace to Rhino, who is going to be here on our Silver Portrait. And Cal Ripken on the black border. There we go. White Sox win the World Series. Be gentle with these cards here. Put every single one of the foils in a sleeve because of their fragile nature. All right, something hiding here in our last pack of the first half of the break. Let's find out. Callaway, Lawbutt, Tovar, Locklear, Carlton Fisk, Walter Johnson, Rod Carew on the mini. Hopefully we get back to some normal collation, and the Yankees win the World Series with Mr. Jeter there. Okay, so that is halfway through the Allen and Ginter break so far. We are moving and grooving. Let me organize a few cards here as I set up for the second half of this break. All right. I think that ought to do it. Where's my other box? There it is. I was like, I've opened 2 boxes. I should have 2 places to set things. Okie dokie. We are set up for the stretch run of this break. Next box, ahoy. Oh, a pack stuck from where I had thrown a pack over there. Oh, a pack wrapper. Okay, guys, we might have to take a break. I just cut myself with my scissors while putting them down. Give me a second. That might be the dumbest thing I've done during a break. Cut my finger right there. Let me go get a Band-Aid real quick, guys. I'll be right back. All right. I have returned, Band-Aid and all. Guess that's an exciting way to split up the break there, is with a little a little finger cut action. Man, I didn't know I was going to be shedding blood over these cards tonight. We're all band-aided up. We're good. I was getting nervous when I go in to get a Band-Aid around my house. Now I'm nervous to get those scissors out again. But I always get nervous because the card, not my hand. Thank you for the advice. I got too antsy. Kayaking Santa wasn't coming fast enough, so I decided to just cut open my hand. I always get nervous to go in and grab Band-Aids because my kids will go on spurts where it feels like everything needs a Band-Aid. And so I'll go in there to get a Band-Aid when someone really needs it. It's like, where'd they all go? Oh, I used one when I got a bruise, or I got a little scratch. And then we're out of Band-Aids. But tonight, there is exactly one Band-Aid left in the box. And it is now on my finger. You definitely didn't out me in the Discord. You know I can't go check right now, so I got to take your word for it. I'm a little tied up with something. All right, we are still hunting for our first Allen and Ginter autograph of this 4-boxer tonight. Chef Reactions, Albert, Job, Webb. Oops, let me get a little better angle there for you. Rhino, Goose Gossage, and we're going to get a fish right away. This fish is the Barracuda. Barracuda. And Yamamoto, Wicked Curves. All right. Roch, Corbin Burns, Jacob Wilson, rookie, Andy Pettit, Chase Mydroth, Red Shanedeans, Kirk Gibson. He is an Allen and Ginter back. Card 17 in the set, and Don Drysdale on the Wicked Curves. All right, we've got a refractor coming up. One of my favorite looking cards in this set. Looks like it's probably going to be upside down when I get to it. Yamamoto. And I'll flip so we get a nice reveal. Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers. Great refractor. Great Scott. Carlos Correa on the back side of that on the silver portrait. Then we've got Eric Keene, musician. And the Dodgers win the World Series. Because, yeah, duh, they do. Until other teams start taking it seriously and stop complaining. I'm trying to set up rules to block the Dodgers. Maybe they can start focusing a little bit on taking care of their own clubs. Mr. and Mrs. Ricketts. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. All right, Chipper, James Wood. Welcome to the stage tonight, James Wood. Victor Mesa. Some new cards hiding in here. Andre Dawson. We've got Alec Boehm. So we do have a little bit of the collation stuff showing up yet again in this box, but no big deal. Put my big boy pants on. I can handle a little collation issues. I was trained for this. I was trained for collation concerns. Tatis, Tommy Edman, Mickey Mantle. I'm going to set this down because brown border has meant to me every time autograph. So I'll set that down for a second. Tommy Edman, silver portrait. We've got another one. We've got the sailfish this time. Sick, nasty, gothic-looking fish. The sailfish and the Dodgers win the World Series. Tommy Edman. Take a sleeve, and Mickey, who you hiding? What you hiding? You are due to receive. No, just kidding. Seattle, Ryan Bliss on the rookie autograph. Gothic Fish is our new band name. Write it down, patent it. Ryan Bliss and the Mariners going out to Crab. Hey, Crab, you've actually been hanging out with us tonight. Great. Love when people get to see their own cards pulled on stream. Crab, congratulations. Our first autograph out of Allen and Ginter tonight. All right, let's keep it rolling. Yeah, congrats, man. Enjoy. I love when folks are live and can react actually in the chat. Boogie with a hoodie. That's going to be a base mini. And Randy. Ryan Bliss. You know what? I don't know much about him either. I do see some of the M's fans talk about Mr. Bliss from time to time and show off their Bliss autos. Someone with baseball knowledge of Ryan Bliss, enlighten us. Tell us about what you know. Garrett Cole, Warren Spahn, Jimmy Rollins, Mickey Mantle for the Yankees on the silver portrait, Tom Marshall on the base mini, and the Yankees, they win the World Series. They've done that a few times before. Just a few. I've heard tales of such a thing. Though there are many children who have been born that have never seen the Yankees win a World Series. So how about them apples? And how about them apples? Alex the Great. Needs more playing time every day, which you may get since Polanco was not re-signed. All right, Woogie. Good to know. So he is still with the club. That's like my first question always is he still with the club when you get those rookie autos? So love to hear that. Warren Spahn and Tommy Edman, Cardinals legend. Yeah, hopefully the Mariners explore Ryan Bliss a little bit. For the sake of this card right here. And for the sake of young kids getting a shot. Rust for the first time tonight. Dansby for the first time tonight. Waterer for the first time tonight. Amador, we saw him on a parallel. Hey, Richard Kind. Look at that. Beautiful smile. Great portrait of the man. Hideo. And Dalton Rushing on the Chrome Mini Rookie for the Dodgers. Max Fried there. All right. Richard and Rushing. The two R's hanging out center stage right now. And Richard Kind on the Chrome. Richard Kind, Carol Burnett Comedies. That's where I know him from, is the Carol Burnett affiliation. Just watching some Dick Van Dyke Show the other night. So thinking about comedians of that era, I really like it. Ken, great picture. Dalton Rushing, big card. Jimmy Rollins, very nice on our silver portrait. And Freddie Fermin. What are you? You're an Allen and Ginter back. There's Posey again. Those pesky Giants. Always winning the World Series. Never, ever will I be bent out of shape about the Royals not sending the runner from third. Never, ever will I be bent out of shape about the Royals not sending the runner from third. Just some Giants trauma there. To repeat my mantra to stay cool. Campaneris, Ruth hiding a filigree of. Hey, there we go. That's a fun one. Keenan Thompson, sorry. Beautiful. Jim Cott. Pee-wee. He's going to be a standard mini there, and the Yankees win the World Series. Babyus Ruthius on the front of that card. Keenan Thompson. If we could have got a short run of Keenan and Kell autos in here, whoo, that would be awesome. Keenan Thompson, former Cubs pitcher. Keegan Thompson is who I was thinking of, former Cubs. Yeah, That's exactly where my brain went, Woogie. I'm glad that someone saw the connection that I made in my head. Oh, so I don't just look dumb. But that happens from time to time. I will just look dumb. Kat Dennings, Cam Smith, Matt Olson, Chase Mydroth is our silver. And another bird. Another new bird. It's the Roadrunner. Me. The New Mexico State bird. Enjoy the sweet sounds of the Roadrunner. Me. I think that's how they really sound. Oh, you meant to say in there too. That's what I'm telling you. All right. I got to pull out new sleeves, hence the pause. Again, no affiliation whatsoever, but these standard fit Easy Glide sleeves by Card Shells are incredible. They make it so a man like me, who is a little bit on the slower side of ripping, not terribly slow, but a little bit, I'll give myself that, can rip just a little bit faster to see those hits and enjoy that time. And there's my pitch. I wish I was affiliated. I would have got some money for that 30-second ad read. Satchel. Jax. Good old Hank. Good old Nick. Good old rest in peace. Barry Larkin. Covering up Luke Keyshaw. Are we going to get the Ginter this time? We do. Luke Keyshaw on the Allen and Ginter back. Nice one. Gregory Maddox in the wrong uniform on the Wicked Curves. Woogie, I'm sure you will agree. Or you will pander to the Braves. Where's your allegiance, Woogie? Cruz. Chung. Yachty. Hey, we have green. That's going to be my first time pulling a green numbered. Nah, Braves. Get out of here, Crab. Yeah, that's right, Woogie. Long here. Godfather versus everybody here. Reality TV Godfather. Tony Perez. Mick Abel. On the mini. And Mark Burley. All right. Behind Yachty, we do have, maybe we go this way on these cards. Is that a Brave? No, it's a Royal. Number 7. We know who that is. A gorgeous Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals in the Friesen Phils. Congrats on that card. Just beautiful. That's a really nice Witt. Well, I am green with Jealous Rage. Look at that hit. I'm not going to put it in there. I'm going to get a different top loader for him. I am just green with Jealous Rage right now. Awesome card. What are we? Number 79 of 99 on the Witt. We're getting more cards worthy of being on the podium. This stack is a little more forgiving. So, Witt, you'll go over there. All right. Congratulations to the Friesen Phils. So these last two boxes have supplemented well with some additional hits for us. Ballesteros. Robert Hassel. Seems like the first time. Hey, we know that guy. Frederick McGriff. Now this one, you can argue all day long about uniforms for Fred McGriff. All day long. But that's beautiful. Tyler O'Neill and Mel Ott on the black border. And the Reds. Hey, they have done it, guys. Come on. I know our Big Red Rube Goldberg machine, I think is the name of our Reds channel in the Discord. And man, those channels, our team-specific channels, either lighten up with joy or just misery. Either way, it's good to enjoy the time. That's how I know Mr. Woogie. Become acquainted in the Cubs channel. Bishop, Ozzie Smith, Gabby Moreno, and our chrome is going to be in the Philly uniform, but not a Philly, Grazia Day. He is a reality TV star as well on The Bachelorette and then on The Bachelor, being The Bachelor. Raleigh Fingers, KB. KB, I don't know how I feel about you, brother. I'll tell you, I feel great about you. I just feel sad for you. That's the real situation with Chris Bryant. I would still love to pick up the Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo dual autograph cards from Tribute with Pat Hughes calling the last out of the World Series. Cade Horton. Oops. Wrong stack there. Lou Brock. Bryce Harper for the Phillies, and that's Freeze and Fills again. Back-to-back hits. JC for the Rays. This time it's Starry Sky. It is not lock. Franchetti on the Allen and Ginter back. And the Mets. They've done it too. Mets win the World Series. Huh. These relics, I'm having to like dance around to different top loader sizes. These relics are all different. Like each different variation of the relic is a different size. So I'm having to dance around between like 3 different top loader sizes just to rip Allen and Ginter. All right, we got Clark, Halter, Aston, Oroki, Wyatt Langford, Jeff Bagwell, and Chipper is going to be our mini. Or Andrew. Whoa. Is going to be our mini. I just saw Jones upside down. Don't fault me. Don't fault me. Burt Blyleven there. Just a few more packs left. 6 to be exact in our third box. Then we're going to go on to our final box of Allen and Ginter before we move into 406 and some chrome. Gibson, Chandler Simpson. Feel like that's only the second time we've seen him tonight. Molitor, Jacob deGrom. Our silver portrait is Stephen Kwan. Love Stephen Kwan. And we do have an N222 mini, Manny Machado, Padres. That's going to be Kayaking Santa. We know that because he still has a rip card to tell us about in the chat. Come tell us about it in the chat. I'm not going to beg, but please come tell us about it in the chat. Such interesting sleeves to put on here. Okay, there we go. But these are very gorgeous cards. This is a set I might have to do. Alrighty, 5 packs to go. We're making our way downtown. Walking fast. Faces pass. We are homebound. Or Elvis Martinez. Adley Rutschman on the silver portrait. Dick Allen. And the Marlins win the World Series. That's a cool card. Go get that autographed. There's a Miguel Cabrera Marlins autograph at my LCS for a very affordable price. Catches my eye each time I go in. It's sitting right next to an Ichiro rookie card in the case. Both of them catching my eye. Bryce Harper. Lerald. Julio. Justin Verlander. Ron Santo. And the Bonito. Kind of a bland looking fish there. It's not giving me too many vibes. He's giving me that classic side eye. Don Sutton on the wicked curve. I want a little more emotion from my fish. I want him to be wearing some cool outfits. Doing some neat stuff. Maybe some tricks. Jose Ramirez. Tim Elko. Caminero. Stephen Kwan. Brian Hayes. And our black border mini is going to be Roger Clemens. And there we go. Red Sox and Phils. We've got Ryan Howard there, holding up the trophy. Ryan Howard holding down the 3-1-4. My hometown of St. Louis. Or at least where I grew up. Brooks Lee, Stan the Man. Keene, Tyler O'Neill, Johnny Mize. St. Louis Cardinals there. James Wood on the mini, and it is a base mini. Still cool, nonetheless. And David Cohn on the Wicked Curves. Last pack of box 3. If anyone watched the crazy Allen and Ginter auction rip, whoo! Hats off to Wax for that one. Just open up 4 boxes, and it's taken some stamina to get through here. Gabby Moreno, Nick Kurtz. Are we going to get it? There we go. That's worth the sleeve in the top load. Nick Kurtz on the Allen and Ginter back. David Eckstein behind him. Angels win the World Series. Yeah, I'm still not sure what. Actually, that's not true. I shouldn't say I'm unsure, because I did not go in on any crazies. I went for Cubs rookies and Cubs veterans. That was a very specific bid. The only Cub that I lost out on due to other bids was any Greg Maddux cards. Went directly to the Greg Maddux guy. So I did miss out on those. But other than that, all Cubbies. So I might be a particularly easy person to sort from out of that break. The crazier the category, the cooler it was to see where the cards would end up. That was kind of a bit of the fun. It was just like figuring out where a card ended up, or finding like a sneaky way to get your favorite player onto your bid somehow by being a little more specific than somebody else. Like on day 1, like a fool, I bid on Japanese Dodgers players. I started the bid, which was immediately taken over by direct bids on all the Japanese Dodgers players. Like a fool, I started far too broad. And if you start broad enough, all of a sudden your category is just left with like some strange guy you never heard of, because he happened to be collateral damage in your category pick. Okay, time for the last box. Move our packs over here. And let's get to ripping. We will take a brief intermission in between our 2 breaks tonight, just to clear the deck here a little bit. We'll move a little bit faster through this final box here. We've seen the stuff. We've seen the goods. Michael Trout and Doc. We're looking for daguerreotype. We're looking for redemptions. We're looking for double rip. We're looking for booklets. We're looking for Vladimir Sr. on the SP. Jordan. Looking for another bird. This one's the Mockingbird. Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. And David Eckstein again. I'm a child of the 90s and early aughts. If you can't tell by my many references throughout this stream. Yeah, Hunter book that's advertised, right? Scott Boras, Cade Horton. There's been a Cade in every box. Frederick Freeman, Yoshida, Nola, Prepon. Albert Pujols is an Allen and Ginter back and card. Oh, a Hunter book, a Ginter book. Yeah. Albert Pujols, number 1 with the Allen and Ginter back, and Ryan Howard again. Hopefully the next one's not like this, but we have had probably a dozen or so of those silver portraits with kind of a chipped up like bottom, like just one chip, but kind of in the same spot, center middle. Hopefully the next one's not like that, but if it is, I'll show off what I mean. Luis Angel Acuna has himself a chrome card for the Mets. Cy Young, Wilson Contreras for the Cardinals, and David Cone. Wicked curve. Not a lot of repeats of folks taking different teams in this one. It's a lot of like 1 to maybe 2 team claims in this break. Hey, there we go. We've got, what did we decide? Where does Livy go? Other. I believe Livy is an other category, so that's a silver portrait. The first non-base Livy that I've pulled out of this set. So that's a good one. And this one does, you can see just, come here, just a smidge right there in the middle. So I'm going to get these into the top loader right away. Oh, Bernska, that's really cool. Get an auto over for your daughter who's a gymnast. I love that. Oh man, what have I done? I broke my own rule. No banging on the table. Come on, Chi-Town. Get it together. Satchel. Jax. Zach. Kumar. Oral. Jim Bunning. And we've got Randy Johnson. Randy, card number 4 on the Ginter back. Getting some nice veteran Ginter back. Sparky Lyle there. All right. Rawich, Burns, Lugo. We do have a refractor behind John Kenzie Noel. It is Godino. Now I'm having a hard time remembering what the band is. Bob and the Saggets. I love it. And then went on to form the Menzingers. Great card. Wilson back there on the silver portrait. Barry Larkin on the Allen and Ginter to continue our streak, and the Yankees win the World Series. So we've got another hit for the musicians. Daryl, Shine, Tovar, Turner, Schmidt, Anthony Volpe for the Yankees, Honus Wagner, or Honus, depending on who you ask. And I don't actually have a clear answer on that. Anyone want to enlighten me in the chat? Honus or Honus Wagner? Ozzy Albies, Freddie Fermin. Oh, we did it again, guys. It's another rip card. This time it's going out to the Marlins and Gorilla Joe. Joe, are you here tonight? Come on, Joe. Get yourself in here. Rip up that Connor Norby. Let us see what's inside. Connor Norby out of 199. Rod Carew for the Twins. Chandler Simpson, Allen, and Ginter back. Very nice. And the Giants win the World Series. Need that rip card to go to somebody who's in the room. Connor Norby may be a little bit more difficult to rip than than Dave Winfield, but I don't think much. Like, I still think that that's a fairly clear rip. Florida teams are producing. Bernska, who are you on tonight? I didn't even look. Are you on anyone tonight, Bernska, or are you just hanging out? If so, thanks for being here, man. Oh, wait. I left the rip card on the table. You know what it means? If I forget it for 3 packs in a row, I have to rip it. That is the law. Oh, you're in Chrome. Okay. We're getting there. Laddie, the electric eel for the fish. We have not had a double on any of our special inserts. Don Drysdale. All right. 2 rip cards tonight. So that's 3 rip cards in the last 2 Allen and Ginter breaks that we've had. Not too shabby. Like I said, when it's a player that the rip card itself wouldn't command money outside of the rip card being a rip card, kind of nice to take a shot at it. Kind of like that. Dizzy Dean, long again, get a little rainbow going. Jeremy Pena on the black. The fish and birds are in abundance. I feel like we did not hit a ton of them during the big mixer. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I did have to tap out about 4/5 of the way through the mixer. For this one, fish and birds all over the place. Aaron Judge, Joe Morgan, Barnett. Some of those make it easy when sorting. Is that a musician? Yes, he has a massive guitar in his hand. The answer is yes. Johnny Bench, Dave Winfield, hint, hint, our rip card, and Max Fried on the Wicked Curves. We've got Brooks Lee. Wrong stack. Buster Posey, Luis Robert, Christian Yelich. And we have Hyesung Kim on the chrome going out to the Dodgers. Very nice there. Willie McCovey and Andrew McCutcheon on the miniature. Yamamoto on the Wicked Curves. Hyesung Kim is a nice rookie to get on the chrome. We'll see what he does next season with the Dodgers. Zach Wheeler, Corbin Carroll, Franchetti, Malloy, Justin Henry, Williams, Sorbello, and another beach. Cabo San Lucas, Baja California, Mexico. Great beach. A-tier beach. Prove me wrong. You might be able to. Ooh, this one, yeah, see? That Sorbello's got a lot of that peeling. Honestly, my only complaint from Allen and Ginter this year. Great thing to introduce the silver portraits. You missed the update break. Oh, no. We are still in the throes of Allen and Ginter. We are on the last box, though. So, you're still here. Hang out. DJ Khaled, Christian Campbell, Gaylord Perry, Bobby Witt Jr. on the miniature. And Wicked Curves. Been to Cabo once. Was way back in the last century trying to find a way to age myself. Yeah, that seemed to work. Oh. Yeah, Allen and Ginter has a lot of cards in it. It's not as bad as breaking update jumbos, paper update jumbos, but there's a lot here. We have 2 rip cards going, a Ryan Bliss auto, a really cool Bobby Witt Jr. green parallel. So we have had some fun hits tonight. Chris Sale, new fish, another fish, the Sculpin. Now that's what, when you get a fish, That's what you need. You gotta hit a sweet fish. Oh man, Cosmic is a wild trip this year with the geometric shapes in there and stuff too. So many fish and birds. Like, I'm really pumped about that. If it wasn't holiday week, I would do a little fish and bird, like a nature reserve photo shoot with all those cards. Vladdy, Simeon, Cal. We've got Shine on our Chrome, Politician, Wagner, and we do have a mini. It's going to be Smith. Is it Ozzy or Lee? Turn it upside down. It is Lee Smith. Yeah, the price tag, little crazy for Cosmic, but man, is it pretty. And that was, gosh, that was a great rip. And then Wax made the big reveal at the end, if you watched the rip last night, that those 2 boxes were not even from the sealed case. So there's still guaranteed odds by case hits, all live. Which, like, that was pretty awesome to hear. Rust, Birdsong, Reagan, JJ, Maxwell Fried, Max Scherzer. Beautiful shot of the eyeballs there. Cardinals keep on hitting. That's an Albert Pujols, #1 black. The Stellanovas were sweet. The what were the ones that looked like VHS covers? They had like a mirror in the middle and the pink outside. Those ones were really neat. Can't remember what they were called. We hit several of those, maybe 4 of them. Maybe there's like 2 per box. Those look sick. Hey guys, we will wrap it up there. Cosmic is so, like, for ripping your own individual, it's tough. Breaking, awesome. To just split the cost with folks. That's how I have always done. Yeah, the 80s vibe, the mirror one. I can't remember what the name of that was. Cam Smith, Bo Jackson on the silver portrait. David Festa, rookie black. And again, Marlins win the World Series. All right, guys. First person to message gets to make the call. Oh, yeah, it was like ultraviolet beam or something like that. First person to message gets to make the call. Are we going to reveal that blue card right now? Or are we going to do it last to end our 403 break? Obviously, after whatever pack I'm in the middle of, if we don't wait to the end. Kat Dennings again. Last. Woogie has spoken. Tim Raines. Frederick. And Don Sutton. Damn you, Woogie. So we only have 4 more packs. Woogie's cool. Woogie's cool, at least for now. Adames. Chef Reactions. Matt Chapman. And just because he doesn't have any teams, unless it's like a fish scale relic, I don't think those exist. Riley Green. Allen and Ginter back. Fergie Jenkins on the Wicked Curves. What if it's a Larry David? What if it's a Livy Dunn? Knicks. Ooh, we have a foil filigree. When it's a framed fish. Oh my gosh. Lou Campanella. Hey, that's a fun one to get on a foil filigree. I love it. Harmon Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew again. Warren Spahn. Do the dinosaurs appear in blue? Or is the blue reserved for autographs? I don't know. Miniature framed fish. If it's a dino, I might lose my mind. I'm used to being absolutely awestruck by our cards after my last 2 rips with the Vladdy out of 25 auto and the oh man, Vladdy out of 20 and the Cal on the gold wave. Zebby, Ellie on the foil. Carrie Bonds, A&G back. There we go. Twins win the World Series. And our last pack of 403 has Gerald Sheffield, Shohei Ohtani, DJ Mighty, Marcelo Mayer, Andrew Benintendi, Fred McGriff, Cubby, Ketel Marte on the mini, and John Smoltz. Ellie. Let's leave Ellie up here. And the moment we've all been waiting for the last 3 minutes of our lives. $25 of 99. Topps certified autograph issue is Grant McCray for your San Francisco Giants. San Francisco Giants is Mook DeRuch. I haven't seen you around tonight, but Mook. Great to pull you a nice card. Mook will have to remind me. Team affiliation. All right, Mook. I am not reaching down to open new top loaders. I will do it right after the break. So, I'm going to live in this big fatty for a second. Grant McCray. And with that, we will review our hits in zero particular order as I gather our brethren with us. All right. You are very welcome for this rip. Let's review the hits. Campanella foil filigree, Chandler Simpson. That's got to be an A&G back. And it is Livy Dunn on the silver portrait. Hey, here comes our N222. Bobby Witt Jr. on the green, numbered to just 99. Keegan Thompson here on the foil filigree. Jackie Robinson. Did I just get a little carried away with myself? No, that's a chrome. Okay, that's why. I was like, I did something. I sleeved it for some reason. DJ Khaled. Blake Snell on the filigree. Yordan Alvarez on the mini metal, or the not mini metal, mini chrome. Xander Bogaerts on the patch. Cam Smith on the filigree. Shohei Ohtani on the N222. Bryce Harper relic. Albert Pujols on the chrome refractor. Ryan Bliss autograph, rookie auto. Austin Romine, number to 25 on the orange filigree. Francisco Lindor filigree. Roki Sasaki on the silver portrait. Mike Schmidt, Hall of Fame lumber relic. Brent Rooker, home run derby robbed bat relic. Ryan Sandberg on the mini. Cy Young on the SP silver portrait. Jacob Wilson on the silver portrait. Nick Kurtz, Allen and Ginter back. That's a nice one. Connor Norby on the rip card, number 2. Focus, 199. Dave Winfield on the rip card, number 2, 199. 1, not 2, but 3 beautiful slips of paper. And we've got Grant McCray, numbered to just 99 on the final hit of the break. Guys, thanks for hanging out for that one. I'm going to clear the deck a little bit. I'll mute my mic as I clear the deck, and we'll be right back with Chrome. Hello, we're back. Thanks for your patience there. A little clearing the deck. There was quite a lot. Hey, good news for everybody because you were all so concerned about this. All of the cards from the break, even in their sleeves and top loaders, fit really nicely, safely, and securely into the 4 boxes we opened. So sorting, beautiful. Just need to sort through those 4 boxes. So great. Any Hoosers, we've got Chrome Update, a Jumbo, and a Hobby. Gonna rip right now. We do have, I love the term usual suspects. We've got our usual suspects littered all over this place. Gold Sombrero, welcome back on the Cubs. Good to see you here. Bernska, you're on the Mets there. Hopefully you're still hanging out. Jake, good to see you on the Cardinals there. Friendly Otter is on the Astros. Woogie, you in this one? You are. You're on the Mariners. Love it. Get a little bite at that apple. Wax is here on the Pirates. Andrew P. on the Rangers. Look at that. Un Dolore. Love that. White Sox is Gorilla Joe. Starry Sky is back. Red Sox, hey, Lane. This is my first time ripping for Lane, so hopefully she can join in the fun and festivities tonight. All right, you saw your name. You know where you're at. I will know where you're at as I rip and then look down at the screen and say, oh, that's your card. So, without any further ado, let's do it. Hobby first. Let's get adjusted here. Oh my goodness. Guys, I didn't even do this as part of my post Allen and Ginter drop crumbs, paper crumbs all over the table cleanup. I feel like a real nerd when I bring out a lint roller. Also, bringing the word nerd back. Enjoy that one. You can call me a nerd. That's fine. I just like the word. Nerd. All right. We've got ourselves some Topps Chrome Update. We're back looking for debut patches, filthy sick autos, refractors, all sorts of cool stuff. There are quite a few rookie debut patches. Hey, Noah Murdoch, friend of the server, we hit his 101, or I hit that one with Wax. Wax pulled it for me, and that was my card, made that trade. His rookie debut patch is in here. If we hit his rookie debut patch, that would be sick nasty. He's a cool guy. Hitting any of the rookie debut patches would be cool. Cubs, I think, to my knowledge, it's only been Kevin Alcantara on opening day where his rookie debut patch was hit. But, of course, we've got Cubby guys in here, so they can correct me if I'm off base there. But let me know, what have you seen hit so far? What do you know is left out there? Shane Bieber, Will Wilson, Willie Castro on the refractor, and Matt Boyd, veteran card. I'll open a couple packs before I start sleeving. Get us a good pace here tonight. All right, Kyle Stowers, Thomas Harrington refractor, Nick Kurtz on the 1990, and Tim Elko. It is nice when there's not a billion packs to open. I love Allen and Ginter, but there are a ton of packs to open. So it is nice on Chrome to get a little slowdown. The cards really do pop. Ellie, Gage Workman, the man, the myth, the workman, Junior Caminero on the All-Star game, and Danny Jansen. Callahan, Jack Leiter, Christian Campbell on the Prism. There we go. That's some better lighting for these cards to show off. And Doug Nikhazy, rookie there. And a showing by the smallest of the Chi-Town crew back behind me. So, anyone who wants to say hello, you may say hello. Logan Van Wey, Caleb Durbin on the Prism. We're going to see our first power players out of Chrome, and that is Juan Soto and Sir Anthony Dem. We did already rip Allen and Ginter. That was the first hour and 40 minutes of this stream was the Allen and Ginter rip. So just scroll back to the beginning and enjoy. Well, kids, and cards, absolutely. Now, everything was going pretty smoothly, but as you know, kids can become upset on a dime. Superwoman of a mom is on the case. Got a little bit of line there on Caleb Freeman for Gorilla Joe, who was very worried. Hey, Dylan Cruz, refractor. Very nice. He'll make his way to the stage. Dylan Cruz on that gorgeous, gorgeous, sweet refractor. Now that I don't have one gabillion different hit variations to make the stage, we can be a little more discerning. All right, I'm getting my piles mixed up already. I try to just do rookies and veterans as I go through. Help myself out. Jordan Vivas, Roki Sasaki, and Ramon Laureano. All right, my hands are already going to specific piles. I don't know who here does a lot of sorting, but my hands will kind of like take me to specific locations, and for whatever reason, it's trying to get these rookies in the vet pile and vets in the rookie pile. So I switch the piles on it. I'm in charge of my hands. Ben Williamson, Rafi Devers, Byron Buxton All-Star Game, and Cade Horton on the rookie debut. Blade Tidwell, and lots of shine for Alejandro Osuna. On the Prism, power players of Nick Kurtz, nice one there, and Tyler Locklear to wrap up that 4-card pack. Nick Kurtz power player is pretty cool. I was sorting some chrome from some of our previous breaks tonight to get everything settled and squared, trying to get everything out here before the holidays to our central location so we can do some easy shipping requests. And we hit about every single Nick Kurtz parallel in the last one. Drew Avens right there on the Prism, and Luke Keyshaw, a nice rookie showing up there. All right. The stage is lonely. Let's get Dylan Cruz some friends. Who would be a good friend for Dylan? Let's find out. Kevin? Would Kevin be a good friend? I think Kevin could be a great friend for Dylan, but Kevin's just going to hang out over on the side. He doesn't want to take any shine away from Dylan. So at the end of the season, feels like they were comparable. Dylan, of course, with a little bit more upside than Kevin. Eric Wagaman, there's our man. Marcelo Mayer, beautiful refractor for Lane. Lane, congratulations. Dalton Rushing behind there. Congrats on that great refractor. That is what we're talking about. That's a friend for Dylan. Now there's some buddies hanging out on the stage. Cruz and Marcelo swinging their bats at one another. Mackenzie Gore, All-Star. We've got Julio on the Night Terrors Chrome, and Tyler Tolbert. Night tears are great. I have 2 numbered Matt Shaw night tears. Got some cool chrome night tears that I really enjoy as well. No numbered chrome night tears for me in my PC yet. JT. Grant Wolfram. A Fortune 15 of Andrew McCutcheon and Junior Caminero. All right. We've got about 6 or 7 packs left here. The A&G auto on the left. Oh, John, yeah, that is Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario. You can see the little Mario he does after his name. So he is the legacy voice of Mario that's been with Nintendo for a long time. We have another radiating buddy back there. Carlos Correa, right there. Matt Gorski. And radiating rookie is going to be... It doesn't fall into other for you guys. Falls into other for me. Oh, now that is a great radiating chrome rookie to hit. Agustin Ramirez, radiating rookie. Going out to the Marlins in Z Waterbear. The Marlins spot is all about Ramirez in Chrome Update. And that's a phenomenal one. Love it. Super, super pretty. Yeah, Florida tonight. Rays and Marlins. And we're still looking for a numbered card and an autograph. Willie Castro, veteran here. Dylan Cruz, rookie Andres Munoz on the refractor, and Ryan O'Hearn on the veteran card there. Gosh, Chrome Update has been... Man, the boxes that I have opened here at my place have been so great. Just so many great cards. Clayton Kershaw there. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies on the night tear, and Hayden Sanger. Kershaw making his final All-Star Game appearance on that card. So that's a pretty special one to have for the Dodgers there. Kayaking Santa took them in the red spot on this. 3 more packs. Kevin Alcantara. Colton Gordon. And we do have an autograph next. Ronnie Simone. 2 more packs. I hope Andrew's in here. He hates when I do this. Hi-Sung Kim. Doug Nikhazy on the negative. Fortune 15 of Marcelo. And Yusei Kikuchi, veteran. All right, maybe our radiating rookie does count as the numbered hit, which I'm not going to complain because that is a great hit. Carson McCusker and Spencer Schwellenbach, and our autograph going out to the Oakland Athletics is going to be Gunnar Hoagland. Gunnar Hoagland for the A's spot, and that is Kayaking Santa with the Hoagland autograph. So the first box yields 2 nice rookie refractors, a radiating rookie, and a Gunnar Hoagland rookie chrome auto. We've got Doug Nikhazy here on for Cleveland. The Guardians is 504, so you got yourself a nice negative refractor there. Those are cool. It looks so sick with the rookie badge all whited out on there. So definitely a nice one. All right. And that's not it. You knew it. You knew that jumbo was coming. I am so stoked. The last two jumbos have been really fun. So we're hoping to continue having a party as we open up this next one here. We already have a radiating rookie in tow from the hobby. What can we add? I predict we will add 3 more autographs. What do you guys think? Is that a fair prediction? All right, here we go. Ben Williamson, Rafi, Blade Tidwell, Marcelo, Thomas Harrington, Andres Munoz, Yorbit Vivas, Cal, and we do have, just right now while I move for the Nathan Wiles and the Night Tears of Bryce Harper. That's the first Harper Night Tears I've pulled. We do have something here. We've got a horizontal. Oh, sorry, I was off screen a little bit there. Is that Mets? What do we got going on here? Ryan Helsley, acquired via in-season trade to the New York Mets. Where is Helsley? Where did he end up? I know I read he signed. I don't think he stayed with the Mets, but I'm not positive. All right, that pack had a lot of nice hits and minor hits in there. Good rookies. Marcelo Mayer there. Lane with the refractor Mayer and the base Mayer, and the Cal on the All-Star game. Okay. Let's keep rolling. So our first color of the break, Trent Grisham, Jack Dreyer, Miller, Cole Henry, Vic, Craig Yoho, Jonathan Aranda, Shane Smith put himself together a nice rookie season. Jacob deGrom on the All-Star game. Fortune 15, Bobby Witt Jr. and Matt Shaw on the refractor. And Robert Witt. Couple packs in. All the autos are still live, hot, and marinating in our stacks. Are there any Aranda guys? I actually like Jonathan Aranda. I don't collect him or PC him, but I like him as a player. Geraldo, Caden Dana, Victor Mesa, Matt Shaw debut, Carlos Duran, Kobe Mayo. Fortune 15 of Jose. Cal again on the All-Star. Double down, Corbin Carroll. And AJ Bluebaugh. AJ Bluebaugh. Hey, guys. Did you see what I just did? Anyone catch that? Anyone catch my mistake? Acquired 39 parallels from Series 2. Anyone catch my mistake? Here, I'll show it off right now. That's going out to the Guardians. That's a Fortune 15 parallel. 55 of 99. So 504 cards on the $2 spot. Jose Ramirez. That's cool. That was easy to miss. It really blends in with the design. Yeah. My mistake. This is why I like to sleeve. I like to sleeve those. Helps me not miss anything, that's for sure. Willie McDaniels, Yuan, Paxton Schultz, Key Bryan as a red. We've got a Night Terrors behind Agustin Ramirez. It's going to be Mookie Betts this time and Zach Veen on the refractor. Mookie Betts Night Terrors is a cool one for the Dodgers and Kayaking Santa. We've ripped a lot of packs, not a lot of autos, but we do have 2 numbered cards so far, a 99 and a 299. Very cool. And one of them of a superstar. Always love to get numbered cards of superstar players. Santana, Zebby, Fetty, Patrick, Kelly. We're going 2 syllables, Petty. And we have something here, Sarin Lau on the Prism, Christian Campbell on the 90, Carlos Dubon. Is it Dubon? No, Duran. Forgive me, Dubon. Duran. And we have, for your, if you guys saw the team, for your Z Water Bears, your Atlanta Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach auto, purple speckle to 299. That is a great autograph to get us started. Schwellenbach looks like the real deal. And that goes to prove my point about Topps Chrome Update. Way more on-card autographs this year. So our second auto, a great rookie pitcher out of Atlanta. Congrats, Z Waterbear. Ryan Fitzgerald, Brooks, Wagaman, Ornelas, Cade Horton, good rookie there. Adrian Del Castillo, Jorge Soler. What are we doing here? What am I doing in my head? I'm putting all the cards in all the wrong spaces off here. Guys, I'm getting in my head. Christian Koss, Will Smith, power players of Kyle Tucker, and Nick Kurtz, refractor on the rookie debut. Athletics, Kayaking Santa. There's another one for you. Sleeve up the Tucker for gold sombrero and the Horton over here. We've got 6 packs left, including the one in my hand that we're about to look through. Ellie De La Cruz, Tyler Callahan, Jack Leiter. Who do we got? Dalen Lyle, Escara, Rich Hill, Matthew Lugo. We've got blue here. Drake Baldwin on the Fortune 15, which is gorgeous. Justin Hageman here. Oh no! Stay away, cards. They just want to get close to the hit. I know they do. They want to be right up in the grill of the hit. It is blue. Looks like a Ray Wavy Lava-E design. Blue. Get out of town. The fish. It's our boy. The boy of everybody who's opening Topps Chrome Update, Eric Wagaman. Blue. Lava. 150. So that's our 3rd numbered card out of this jumbo. Cannot complain about that. Going out to the Marlins and Z Waterbear. Not only the Ramirez, but the Wagaman too. Alrighty. Dylan Cruz, McCusker, Kevin Alcantara, Gordon. Oops, sorry. Hi-Sung Kim, Tyler Miguel, Braxton Fulford, Cedane Rafaela, Colton Gordon on the Prism, Eugenio Suarez on the All-Star Refractor, and Mike Yastrzemski on the Refractor as well. It's so interesting now that Yaz has left the Giants. He's bouncing around the league. A little stint with the Royals there, trying to make a playoff push here in Kansas Cityville. All right. Gibson, Dollander, Trevino, Jackson Jobe, Ryan Rollison, Jace Young. Nick Sogard is going to be our next autograph debut in 2024. Nick Sogard on-card autograph for Lane and the Red Sox. There is Sogard. We've got Austin Slater, Jackson Merrill, and Victor Mesa Jr. We have 3 packs left. What wonders await us? We're waiting to have our breath taken away. If we can bookend it, start with the radiating rookie, the Schwellenbachs. A great one. Jose Ramirez over there. Some awesome refractors. It really has been a nice rip so far. We're just waiting to lose our breath a little bit. So let's make it happen, Chrome. Help us out here. Chandler Simpson. Justin. Willier. We got Thomas. Some of these names. Eugenio Suarez is in there. Okay, no auto. Ryan Gusto. We do have a Hyun Kim Prism, which is nice. And a Dustin May, your St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Famer. Don't listen to me. Hyun Kim on the Prism, though. You can listen to that, because that is a dandy little hit. Andrew, if you're in here, we're marinating in auto if it's starting to come up. But we only have 1 pack to marinate, so don't you worry. Grant Wolfram, Bradley Lord, Shanius Bieberus, Rylan Thomas, Randall Grichuk. Trolling the Cardinals a little. Well, just a little. Okay, Luis May, Taylor Rogers, Kevin Alcantara on the Prism. Man, Cheetah has been following us around in our boxes the last couple days. All sorts of little and big Cheetah hits. All right, so the last pack has saved it for us. There is no marinating. We're going to get right after it. Will Wilson, Kyle Stowers, Gage Workman. Hello, sir. Ooh, and I see lava. I like lava. Sajaci, Stroud, Roki. Ooh, Roki is covering the lava. Good signs, good signs. We like that. Logan Henderson on the Prism. That's a good one to get. Jazz Chisholm, All-Star Game. Vlad and Logan Evans. Gage the Tater Workman. They call him Tater Salad. Oh, can you believe it? I ran out of penny sleeves on like 3 more cards to sleeve. That's all. I just need 3 cards, man. Let's see. Logan Evans. And now I got to open up a new pack for just 3 cards. Come on. Whoa. That was the dealio. Hopefully I didn't do a little revealio. Inconceivable. And to wrap us off, we've got a ball in the air, a Reds hat, big old eyebrows. We've got a Rhett Lauder autograph, 121/175 on the blue-green auto, going out to Mukta Rooch. Congrats, man. Not a bad way to finish it. With Rhett Lauder on card, the Jumbo delivers 3 on-card autographs in Chrome Update. Probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but man, that is just such a change from the past, and I really like it. Just seems to be a priority in this. All right. We are going to, in a semi-particular order, review our hits from the board. Thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. Here's our board for tonight's break. Update Jumbos have been really fun. I have loved it. Okay, we have Nick Kurtz, Doug Nikhazy. Kurtz is the refractor, Nikhazy on the negative, Marcelo on the true refractor, Ryan Helsley to 299 for the Mets, and Bernska. Congrats, Bernska. Rookie debut refractor, Haesung Kim rookie debut prism, Eric Wagaman, blue lava to 150. Jose Ramirez, green, fortune 15, numbered to 99. Augustine Ramirez on the radiating rookie for the Marlins. Gunnar Hoagland on the base chrome auto. Nick Sogard base chrome auto. And 2 nice pitchers here. Rhett Lauder to 175 on the blue-green lava. And Spencer Schwellenbach to 299 on the purple speckle. All right. Guys, it was super fun. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I went a little long, but I'm glad that you stuck around and hung out. It was fun. We'll see you guys over in the server. Adios.